What's up, family? It's your boy Bam Bam Bellion. Let's talk about what's up, what's happening, and what's going on. Shouts out to the Four Corners. Welcome to the What's Going On show, 10 toes on 10 foes.
It's your boy JB, and we cruising through the east side. What's going on? Everybody, what's going on? What's California? We for coming in this section, we can have a conversation. Talk about what's going on. It's your boy JB, and we cruising through the east side. What's going on? Every day we in the streets trying to bring about peace. Let's try and see what's going on. JB, 10-4, block,
What's going on? Barely standing about to go to pieces, screaming peace. I pray for them. I pray an OT for this world. Eastside R's 104 life. Wake up, Watts.
So when y'all was shooting up the BMW, what was Suge Knight's reaction?
He was getting down, trying to duck. Anybody that got some sense, get their ass down. But he was getting down there. He was trying to get out the fucking way.
So he wasn't trying to grab Tupac?
Nah.
And while y'all was shooting up the BMW, Tupac was trying to get in the backseat?
He just looked like he was breakdancing, and bullets was hitting him.
Keepy D put himself in this situation, running his damn mouth. Shut up.
What the defense are trying to do is say, you weren't anywhere near the shooting, so how are you relevant here? You're just another witness who heard about what happened. McDonald testifies pretty quickly, but everybody knew.
Yeah, he said that everybody knew quickly what had happened. Within hours, people were driving back to Compton, and word was on the street, and that there was going to be retaliation for what had happened. He was being pushed by the defense to give more details, and he wouldn't. He had to say to the defense, like, hey man, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to send your client to jail? Like, don't ask me any more questions.
They were pushing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, baby? Thanks for joining your boy Bam Bam Bellion on the Watch Three Sons, representing Eastside Ours, because the East Side is ours. Continue to stand 10 toes down on them 10-4 grounds. Yo, drum major for justice, because there is no justice for just us. Just because, man. But yeah, man, thank you for joining us for this quick little, what we calling the What's Going On briefing. Talk about some of the top stories that we got popping, locking around the community and whatever. Everybody know what's going on with Mr. Brother Keepy D. Over in Las Vegas, man. They trying to hang him out to dry because he couldn't stop talking, man. But hey, if you don't do nothing stupid, you won't have nothing to regret in life, right? That being said, man, yeah, man, that's one of the things that's going on. One of the things that's going on in Watts, baby. One of the what's going on topics, should I say? What's going on, what's happening, what's cracking, what's up. But yeah, man, old brother Keefy, man, I feel sorry for the brother, man, going through that like that at this time in this age. At the same time, I don't know, man. I'm not a big supporter of the whole, gang banging thing. Nothing wrong with being where you from, man. There's something wrong when you got a problem with somebody else being from where they from. That's just the Bam Bam Bellion's way right there, dog. That's speaking as a project, cat. That's how I always saw things, yeah. Let's talk about what's going on, though, man. Century and Grand D, right there in the heart of Watts, man. We had a shooting, man, double shooting right there, man. Hoping the people that situation went down with, hoping that they all right. Keep their family and everything in prayer. I don't understand personally how there can be any shootings in Watts, because everybody in Watts is related, man. Everybody in Compton is practically related, man. Like, look, Keepy D and, Mob James, they baby mamas is best friends. we all kinfolks, man, in some kind of way or another. So it makes no sense, man. And we had a shooting over on Central and just before Century at Watts Burger, man. Young man was shot. I don't know if it was fatally or not, but he took them rounds, man. It's just, that's what happened there. But yeah, shouts out to Nicka News, because he covered that. You know what I'm saying? Brought it to my attention, man. Right there by Ted Watkins Park, where I used to walk around the park every day, man. Get my dips on and all of that, man. And times have changed, but I go back to when that was Will Rogers Park. So yeah, I remember when it was extremely dangerous, especially at nighttime. But yeah, man, sad thing happened right there. I believe that was that involved some essays, if I ain't mistaken. You can do your research into it and check it out. Then they had a shooting on McKinley and 98th Street, 98 McKinley. Several gunshots, several rounds. Fortunately, nobody was hit in that little spat right there, man. But yeah, that went down too. You know what I'm saying? We keep some bussing going on. I promise you that. We keep some bussing going on. If we don't do nothing else, we will bust on each other. Dear God, man. I'm here to look at the snake when it comes to a real enemy, though, man. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, but on some real stuffy stuff. Yeah, that went down too, man. Yeah. But the real thing that's rocking my world right now, man, is this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lynchings, bro. 3 of them women. I don't want to hear nothing about no suicide, bro. Honest to God, if a black person was going to take their own life, do you think hanging themselves is what they would do? Nah, man, that's these devils, man. You got these crooked ass white supremacist medical examiners calling everything a suicide. Oh, suicide. Oh, suicide. No signs of any foul play. You ain't get on my fucking. Hey, yo, man. Y'all all know what's going on with the youngster, man, down there in Mississippi, man. Throat missing after his first autopsy. Man, these people is the devil the Bible speak of. I don't care what nobody say. But just in case you didn't know what was going on, screenshot this, man. Read up on it, man. These are hangings throughout the United States, United Snakes of Amnesia, man. This ain't got nothing on the sundown towns. That's the thing here, too. You got towns in America where if you black, you can't be there once the sun go down, and that's just real talk, man. I'm just here to tell y'all what's going on, man. Let's go keep it going. This was just sad right here, man. This officer here, LAPD, crooked asses. Officer faces 13 years for recording racist co-workers making racist statements. Hey, sounds like a Christopher Dorner situation, yeah? Officer called himself doing the right thing, and the first thing happens is he get reprimanded. He not just reprimanded, he facing charges. I bet you those officers that was saying the racist stuff ain't in no kind of trouble, though, don't reckon. Just backwards, man. That's why this is why people can't stand you devils, man, on everything, dog. That's why when I was doing my armed security, LAPD used to always get out of the cat. Yo, man, you just going to come to the academy, man. Going to become a police officer, man. You don't waste your time with this security crap. Nah, man. Can't be LAPD or a sheriff because I can't treat human beings like animals. You guys are really good at treating humans like animals, not capable, bro. Oh, man, we don't treat humans like animals. Speak for yourself, man. I've been in the county jail. Y'all treat human beings like animals. I go for y'all 77 Division 2, man. Y'all treat people like animals. That's what our whole job is dedicated towards. You know what I'm saying? Y'all descendants of the slave catchers, man. And what did they do? Treated human beings like animals, right? Ain't much change. Nothing new under the sun, as they say. But yeah, this is a sad situation here, man. This is real messed up, man. Just letting y'all know what's going on, what's happening, man. And this right here, man, caught me off guard. I didn't know about this. Los Angeles bulldozed the largest urban farm in the country while farmers chained themselves to the machine. Didn't stop nothing, man. Shouts out to my primos and my primas, man. My Issachar family, they real good at that urban farming stuff, man. We got it cracking and watch. Shouts out to young Moses, man. When that farm, they teach these kids the agriculture science. That used to be a class when I was in junior high school. Most junior high schools had gardens where the kids were taught agricultural science. Why was that taken out as an elective class? Why were any of them? Electronics, metal, wood, sewing, home ec, none of that stuff exists no more. But that agricultural science, man, Mr. Roo, at Markham Junior High School, don't know if Mr. Roo's still alive or not, man, but he was the wood teacher in agricultural science, man, taught us how to plant anything. About 330 families worked roughly 360 plots on a 14-acre at 41st and Alameda, man. That's the hood, man. The largest urban farm in the country at the time. They don't want you growing your own food. There's a big deal about seeds in, I think it's Maine. One of them states just had a big legislation about you being able to own seeds and getting trade seeds and have seeds, period. Since when they passing laws on seeds for food? This ain't no cannabis. You understand? The city had taken the land by eminent domain. Ain't that the same thing they use against black folks to run freeways through all our cities, or turn our towns into Lake Lanier, or Central Park from Seneca Village? Man, they don't just do it to us, Vato, just so you know. Why you thinking the gringos is your Cornell? The wood is your brother. Yeah, he don't see you that way. But yes, millions of eminent domain for $4.8 million in the 1980s, then sold it back to the original owners for $5 million in 2003. After using eminent domain on, you sell it back to them at a profit. The devil the Bible speak of on wrecking. Arrested all these folks. Bulldozers went in on July 6, 2006, is 20 years ago. More than 40 people were arrested, and the lot sat largely vacant for years. Sound like it wasn't about no eminent domain and them needing the land for nothing. Looks like it was about just taking it from the essays. And appreciate y'all was growing all that food, and then no telling how many people y'all was feeding with that, keeping them out of the system, and ain't no telling how many of them, quote unquote, undocumented people. Man, get the fuck out of here. Look, man, what is the first law of survival? Self-preservation, right? Primary needs. Food. Okay, food is the first thing. Clothing and shelter. Primary economic and social needs have to be met by all means, man. The people have to get organized to take care of these things because the conditions are forcing them to get organized and take care of these things. Then here comes Esau with a bulldozer. Eminent domain. We taking this farm. Largest urban farm in the United States of Amnesia. And then there's this situation here. Oregon man arrested and received jail time for collecting rainwater. The state accused him of theft. Can you believe it? This man was arrested for catching rainwater, man. The state said that's theft. The water falling from the sky in this state belongs to the state. Damn, for real? Hey, man, these people the devil the Bible speak of. And man, meanwhile, you got billionaires like Bezos and Gates and all of them buying up farmland all over the United States. And they bulldozing the largest urban farm in the United States, while you got rich billionaires buying up other farmland. Plus, you got China coming in and buying up a lot of farmland. So water springs are also owned now as the Nestle company. They own natural water. How the fuck you own a natural water spring? Something that animals and everything in existence is supposed to be able to come and drink from when they want water. Nevertheless, this man was arrested and received jail time, meaning he was convicted and received jail time for collecting rainwater, baby. Yeah, this is what's going on in the United Snakes of Amnesia. This is what's going on, baby. Just keep going. In the meantime, between time, you got sad situations like this, man. My SA family, man. But the wood is your brother, right? The wood is your brother. All in that penitentiary. You ready to go to war for them white supremacists. If they tell y'all to move on the Mayates, y'all will do it. The wood is your brother, right? Meanwhile, wife of active duty Army sergeant deported amid President Trump's immigration campaign. You off fighting in an unprovoked illegal war on behalf of the United Snakes of Amnesia by the administration of Donald Trumpstein. and while you gone, they snatch your wife and throw her out the country. You don't get more wicked than that, man. You don't get more wicked than that. But it don't stop there. That's just one story. There are many. Check out my man Joshua. Serving member aboard the USS Abraham Stinking. You understand? The Abraham Stinking Lincoln. Where they got all them problems going on with the toilets and food rations like worse than what prisoners would get. Took to Facebook to share that his father was taken by ICE while I think it's Aviles was serving in the so-called Middle East, which is Western Asia or Northeast Africa, no such fucking thing as the Middle East. And where's the Middle West at? Get the fuck out the hood with that weak shit. Anyway, according to the young man, his dad had done everything right and was just waiting to get his green card approved. And while he's off on the boat that's been at sea, deployed longer than any naval vessel in the history of the United Snakes of Amnesia, they grab his daddy, yank his pops up, and take him out the country, bro. I tell you, when I tell you this world is crazy, this world is crazy, man. And I'm just keeping it 400. Everybody can feel the way they want to feel about whatever, dog. My name is Bam Bam Belly. I'm just here to bring it to you. You take it and do what you want to do with the information, man. But hey, yo, that's my time for now. Like I said, this was just a briefing to bring a couple of things to y'all attention. Got another briefing coming for y'all. We're going to have these clips I got to play for y'all so y'all can check out this information, dog. But yeah, this was just a briefing. And that's what your boy was here to do. You understand? But yeah, that being said, though, don't forget about the program we putting together, man, for the young people, for the youth, man. What we calling the Twilight Bay Awards, pictured here with Brother 12, the first Crip and Blood to come together, embraced each other nationally in front of the whole United Snakes of Amnesia. This back in 1988, the initiation of what would become the truce in 1992. We put an award ceremony together in the brother's name, man, so we can recognize these young people that are out here that are 18 and 19, which is what the ages these young brothers were when they came together and tried to bring all the beef to an end. There are other young people out there that are like these brothers, man, and if we don't get behind them, if we don't recognize them for their work, if we don't, you know what I'm saying, give them their flowers, man, do you realize what kind of negative influence they got out here now? The lack of the dropping of respect throughout the United Snakes of Amnesia amongst our people, our young people. You know, with young people that don't respect nada. That goes for the church. That goes for the pastor. That goes for grandparents, aunties. Nobody get no respect. So when you got that much disrespect going on, you know there's no self-respect. And if there's no self-respect, everybody is looking to generate and create their own destruction. So if we don't get behind these young people that's out here trying to do the right thing in these communities, recognize them, award them for that, bring them, introduce them to people and the resources that can help them grow in their young activism, this next generation is over with, man. Look, it's a whole new generation out there now. I was 17 when the gang truce happened, bro. And I'm years old now. So we not the ones no more. Even if we got a little bit of respect in our neighborhoods and all of that, and some cats are still, some of these younger generations might listen to us and try to get involved in some things. It ain't like one of their own, one of their peers, somebody from this generation. So that's what we want to do, man. Hey, until the next time, man, thank you for joining your boy Bam Bam Belly Young. Want to watch Three Sons representing East Side Ours, because the East Side is ours. Gonna continue to stand 10 toes down on them 10-fold grounds. Until the next time, your drum major for justice, because there is no justice for just us. Hey, man, like, share, subscribe, baby. Most important, make some donations to this award ceremony we're trying to do for these young people. Not to mention the other programs that we're sponsoring. Security guard training for young people fresh out of high school, construction training for young people fresh out of high school. We got some real good institution stuff going on, trying to teach these kids these nation building skills so the company needs them more than they need the company. You understand? It's pimps and hoes. Imagine a pimp there. The truth is the pimp needs the hoes or they can't make no money. And that's what the workforce is in the United States of Amnesia, is pimps and hoes. You understand? So you go get pimped. You just want to be in a position to where you decide how you gonna hoe. You can, you dig it. Till next time, man. Love y'all to death. Love y'all to life. Whether it be here in the kingdom, we all gonna see each other again soon, man. Yo, keep breathing. You may get it right next time. Till then, peace.
Welcome to What's Going On Watts, where we are taught to survive. And just like the phoenix from our own ashes, we rise. What's happening, family? Thanks for tuning in. We all we got, representing Eastside Watts tenfold.